Hi all, Tom of Firebutton here. We have a very special announcement. Like many other issues brought to light over the last few years, exposure and awareness to the wider masses is key to these things even beginning to normalise and help those affected by this issue. This then obviously allows people affected by these issues to realise there are others out there. They are not alone, that it can be spoken about openly. You are not alone. This exposure often comes around through media, whether it's social, national, or any other avenue. Judgment, as we know, often comes from all sides. However, we believe here that even with our modest but also awesome and faithful platform we have as Firebutton, that we can be doing our part to remedy this. Almost a responsibility, if you like. Letting any out there know that we are here and that others are there too to unite with you. This issue that we want to talk about, same as many others over recent times, can often be one hidden away, whether through an unjust embarrassment or whether it's just wondered, is it just me? Or what would those around me think of me? I came to Steve with this a few weeks back now, myself, to confide in him, but then realised that, as mentioned before, I wasn't the only one. Which is why we are now at this point, appealing, offering that sanctuary, that starting point for those afflicted. We are, of course, referring to piles of shame. Those games, whether they were hyped for a long time, a compulsive random buy, even that third game in a 3 for 20 deal, the ones, never even knowing if it was any good, how bad it was, and so on. The origins and reasons for these are vast, and I believe that so is the number of sufferers out there. We want to start the fight against these vacuums of cash, these voids of investment. We are proud to be, as far as I know, one of the first to stand up to this problem and get your voices heard and your outlays justified. So all out there know that Firebutton is against piles of shame. F-A-P-S. Faps. We, as your content and amazing entertainment provider, want you all there afflicted by this to shout from the rooftops and let us know about it. We are with you. So every Friday and possibly Mondays, we will not only be that shoulder to lean on or that ear to bend, we will actively be fighting to stamp this out. Get in touch with us with your biggest offending games of this status. Those regretful spends, those erroneous acquisitions, and we will get them played and ticked off that list so you don't have to. With enough reaction, we can then let the votes flow and get the biggest offenders out there, done and dusted. Faps is coming.